So I hear that you're thinking of getting out of the GTA, out of the hustle and the bustle, the noise, the traffic, the pollution, the craziness of the GTA or any major city that is, and thinking of moving into rural Ontario, even rural Niagara. And if that happens to be you, it's your lucky day. You've landed at the right spot. Because in today's video, we're going to give you a tour of this quaint, charming, rural village here in the Niagara region called Ridgeway. Where is Ridgeway? Hang on, we'll get to that in just a few seconds here. First of all, I want to say thank you for stopping by and checking out our video, and hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it's educational, entertaining, and informative. And if you do enjoy the video, we would so much appreciate if you'd hit that like button, subscribe, and even turn on the notifications so that you will never miss anything new happening here in the Niagara region. If this is the first time that you have joined our channel, I want to be the very first to say welcome and introduce myself. I'm Scott White, and along with my wife Ellen, we make up the realtors of the Living in Niagara with Ellen and Scott team. And we get calls all the time from people just like yourself thinking of moving out of the GTA or other areas here in Ontario, even people from around the world looking at moving into Ontario and here or Niagara region. If that happens to be you, if you're thinking of making such a move in the next 9 days or 9 months, please pick up the phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even hit that QR code and set up a Calendly Zoom meeting where you can meet us face to face and get to know us. Ask any question that you have and we'll answer it about us or about the Niagara region. Ellen and I love living here in the Niagara region, and we really enjoy putting out these videos to help people like yourself make the decision if Niagara region is where you want to live. And today, as I said, we're here in the little town of Ridgeway. This is the downtown area, really quaint, charming downtown with some fantastic boutique stores and restaurants. The farmers market is here as well, which is a great place to get some local produce, homemade goods, etc. The farmers market isn't just a place to get some fresh produce and stuff like that. It's a place to connect, to meet people. It really is the center and core of the downtown community of Ridgeway. Great place to come and connect because that gives you a real good vibe and feel of what Ridgeway and small town living in the Niagara region is all about. So this is the downtown area. Hope you enjoyed seeing this little area right now. Now let's jump into the car. I'll take you around some other neighborhoods here and also share with you what house prices are in this area. So you got a great idea of what it's like to live here in Ridgeway. If you've visited this channel before, you know I will introduce you to a great local gem. A place all the locals love and come and connect with and socialize to give you even a greater feel of what it's like to live here in Ridgeway. So let's jump into the car and I'll drive you around this rural village. So the first area of Ridgeway I want to introduce you to is the more historic area of Ridgeway. Most of the homes built in this area were built in and around the mid 1950s, 1960s. The trees are full grown and a number of them are older. This is the older area of Ridgeway, and houses are going in around the $600,000 mark. We can get homes here around $400,000, a couple. Very few are over $1 million. They're much bigger, much larger houses. This house behind me is about 1,700 square feet of living space, just a bit over. 4 bedrooms, 1 bath on a lot size of 68 by 167 feet. Currently listed at $575,000. Across the street from this house is another house currently on the market for sale. Actually, I heard it just sold. I can't tell you what the sale price was, but it was listed at $555,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, built back in around the 1950s as well. And so that's the kind of homes that you can get in the historic area of Ridgeway. Now I'm going to take you to another area because this is an up and coming area and we have some newer homes being built in Ridgeway let's go check out what our newer home can get here. So here we are in a new subdivision of Ridgeway, and that is the one thing that Ridgeway has going for it as well, and that is there's a lot of new development happening here in Ridgeway. So if you're thinking of making such a move, you're gonna probably want to move pretty quickly into Ridgeway before a lot of people catch on that it is a great place to live in. These homes, as you can see, look at the trees, they're small trees. This area is about 5 years of age or a little bit older. And we have a house right here behind me here that is currently on the market for sale. This is a 4-bedroom bungalow, 2 bedrooms on the main floor, 2 bedrooms on the basement floor. It's about 1,550 square feet on the main floor, 1,450 square feet of living space in the basement. 3 bathrooms on a lot size of 50 by 115 feet, and it is beautifully finished on the inside. Very modern cathedral ceiling in the living room space, beautiful quartz countertops. It is uber modern open space. As I said, it was built in 2020, only 5 years ago, and is currently on the market for $1,150,000. And that's what most of the homes in this area are going for, over $1 million. There are some townhouses going in around $800,000, $900,000 in this new subdivision area. But currently, in all of Ridgeway, we have 171 homes on the market. 25 of them are over $1 million, and many of them are in a subdivision like this, newer subdivisions. Some of them are outside of the village into the country where you can get some acreage. There's 146 homes currently on the market under $1 million, and get this, 34 homes. 34 homes currently on the market today under $500,000. That's right, under $500,000. If you're a first-time home buyer or an investor or a downsizer looking to free up some money to enjoy life, you have 34 homes to choose from under $500,000, and some are actually under $300,000. I'm going to show one of them to you right now. So here we are in our last area of Ridgeway I want to show you. It's not far from the little village that we were in, the downtown area, but this I would describe more as the beachside part of Ridgeway. You are not very far from the beach. I don't know if you can see 1, 2, 3, just 4 blocks up there is a lot of trees at the end of the road, and just on the other side of those trees is the beach. So it is walkable distance of this neighborhood. It's an older, more established area, as you can tell by the vegetation and the trees and the age of the homes here. Houses in this area are selling in and around the $500,000 mark. You can get some in the $475,000 mark up to about $699,000 even. There's a couple over $1 million. Of course, if you get right on the water, you're definitely looking at over $1 million, even a couple over $2 million right on the water. But this is another part of Ridgeway that I wanted to introduce you to. And as I told you when I was at the brand new area, as I wanted to show you a house that is currently on the market for under $300,000. That's this house right behind me, behind the red maple tree. Yeah, it's not the nicest looking house that you've ever seen, but it's 1,250 square foot bungalow with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It's on a lot size, get a load of this, 70 by 125 feet. It needs some tender, loving care, but it is a full round year home. It is livable. It needs, as I said, it needs some work on the inside. You can make it beautiful on the inside and the outside, but they're only asking $299,000. And that's a great home for an investment, even for a first-time home buyer who is looking at getting into their first home. It's affordable. And in the next couple of years, you do some work and renovations on it, and you can make yourself into a beautiful home in 3 to 5 years if you don't have the budget to do that right away. So I just wanted to show you that home, give you an idea of the lower end of homes in the Ridgeway area that you might be able to afford. And of course, in this neighborhood, houses all running around the $500,000 mark. So that pretty much sums up our tour of Ridgeway. I hope you enjoyed it. Looked at the village. You're not very far from the water, really close to Crystal Beach and all that Crystal Beach has to offer. Home prices in Ridgeway are about $550,000, $560,000 currently as of today. And it's a really charming, cute little village and town to live in. And you're close proximity to Port Colborne, to Fort Erie, then into Buffalo, St. Catharines, Welland. So you are close to all the amenities. Here in Ridgeway, there is a shopping grocery store, there's hardware store, there's basically everything you need to get to all the time. Even a McDonald's here in Ridgeway. So it has everything that you need and the charm of small town village living here in Niagara. So having finished our tour, let's grab your coffee, your tea, or your favorite drink. Let's jump into my truck and we'll go over and I'll introduce you to today's local gem. So here I am at today's local gem, Social Graces, here in Ridgeway. Like normal, gonna jump inside, get myself something to eat for breakfast, and introduce you to today's local gem. Let's go. Well, here I am in Social Graces, today's local gem here in Ridgeway. And it is really a great vibe feeling. They serve all kinds of things here. I'm here for breakfast. So I got myself their breakfast croissant and of course my chai tea latte. They have lunches and as you can see behind me, they have all kinds of wines that you can't get at the LCBO, very unique. They've been in business here for about 2 years and the owner is Cheryl Dean with her 2 daughters, a local girl from Port Colborne. Actually came in here, I'm so glad I stopped in here because as we were talking with her, found out that we grew up together. She knows me, my family really well. We did this thing called Crusaders at the church, Pentecostal church that we went to. My parents were leaders, and so reminiscing with her, talking with her as well. They do catering. A lady came in with a nice big charcuterie board. She brings it to Cheryl and says, ordering a charcuterie on her board. So if you're in the Ridgeway, if you move to Ridgeway, Crystal Beach, maybe even Port Colborne and Fort Erie, you've got to come here and check this place out. Social Graces is what it's called, and it is a great social place. I'm seeing people coming in and out all the time, talking to her, very friendly. I wish I lived right here in Ridgeway so I can come here on a more regular basis. But for now, let me try this lovely looking breakfast croissant. Oh yeah, again, thumbs up. And I got to introduce you to one of the owners here. This is Cheryl.
Hi everyone, welcome to Social Graces.
She's been in business for 2 years now with her daughters, right?
Yep, my 2 daughters, Courtney and Lauren. Yes.
And you grew up in Port Colborne?
Grew up in Port Colborne, have lots of friends in Ridgeway, Crystal Beach, and
yeah,
it was just the right fit. As
yeah.
soon as we walked into the town and walked into the store, we knew it was the right fit.
I knew her as Cheryl Dean way back in the day.
See, this is what Social Graces is all about. When you walked in and said your name and we just clicked immediately with
absolutely,
yeah.
Yeah,
it's all about that.
She knew my mom and dad in a thing called Crusaders. No one probably knows what that is.
Way back when.
Yeah. I've been sitting here eating away and doing the video.
Is pretty good, right?
It is very good. Excellent, yeah. You got to come here and try out the sandwich, if nothing else.
The breakfast croissant, delicious.
and I got to say that you are so friendly. People come in here, they talk with you.
Oh my gosh.
It's like they know you grew up with them.
Yeah, so, you know what? It's just it's a great place to work. It's a great place to be. And hey, I'm a people person, so it makes it easier.
Well, thank you so much, Cheryl, for joining us on our YouTube channel. And as I said before, if you move to Ridgeway, you're going to make this a regular stop. I know it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. We'll see you.